227. Yep, this is 227 episode of me making music in real time, in front of your eyes, uncut, unedited. I always make music, guys, and of course I take the result of the session, put on some more work into it, and I make a template for you guys that's available on our site, wemakedance.music.com. So every single show get a template. Check out our site. We have over 6,000 templates available right now from 500 producers from all around the world in all genres. For all DAWs, we also added Studio One, and we added slowly like all the DAWs that are like a little bit less used, let's say, but of course we have Ableton, Logic Pro, FL Studio, and Cubase, which are the main DAWs that pretty much everybody uses, or 90% of the people use. So there is literally thousands of templates for those DAWs that you guys can have. And if you like those tutorials, guys, you have to smash that like button. Today, we're gonna make some, I like to call this deep progressive, you know, but I'm gonna go all in. Usually I put limitations, so I literally just make music within Logic now. I don't know if you see the screens, guys, but I loaded just about every single plugin I had in mind that I could, you know, get something out of. So I will use all the power of all the synth, you know, because I'm a big synth lover personally. I don't use sample, I use synth. I use the preset, tweak them, mix them, you know, I make something from it. And of course I make music from scratch. I have a just basic drum beat loaded, so I don't waste time with you guys to make like a kick, snare, and hat. And that's it, guys, let's get started. I did set 120, I'll keep it 120. I was thinking 118, 120, kind of deep prog kind of, but this one here, this Xillab, which I had as a gift from the guy who made this replica, who used to work for Arturia, but now he isn't anymore. So I was just playing with this earlier. I was like, oh my god, this is what a nice, like, kind of like a brassy, you know, kind of sound. It's very flat, you know, because these synths, they were designed to be flat in comparison to silent or, you know, other synths which get tons of effects. So, but if it's well used, so I was thinking I was playing a little bit like this, so I'm gonna go straight in with you guys. I'll have to restart this one. So this is what I had in mind. Of course, like I said, it is dry. It's very, you know, in comparison to other synth that I'm used to, it is just the basic sound. But of course, we can do a lot more with those once they are in the DAW. So it was supposed to be this. Or I could make it full. Not too high. Let's see what this synth got. Oh my god, there's a lot of control in there. Some FM, no, it wasn't very much used there. This was quite a beast. This little little VCF. I want to go a bit crazy, but No SNH for us. It was very slow, but I do like have a little bit of like let's get a little bit too much a little too much resonance. It's fun to tweak some knobs, guys. At least to get it started. So let's copy this and let's browse a little. So when I copy it, of course it saves, so I can go. Ooh. There's a lot of effects here. Great synth, guys, wow. Seriously. I don't know, randomly I was this is absolutely amazing. It's like a roundness to it. So I think we'll keep that. Sidechain it. Right away. Very good deep tech kick. So it cut throughs with the kick. Drop the snare a little bit. Boost the kick in the lows. I don't know why they cut. Personally, I like my kick to be very thumpy. This with a little bit of compression. Then dropper, no. Not much better without again. I would go with the VCA, the black one. Slow, not so much. Without. Just add this thickness to the kick. We have the sound, but what's this? Where are those effects that were? Open MIDI. But there was those effects that we had earlier. Anyway, I'd rather not start playing with that. I think we have a cool sound to start. This is a nice synth. Then I'm gonna go into the inevitable, because we're doing deep prog, so, and I forgot to set up the kilohertz to 48,000. I think it does make a difference. It's a bit more raw. Anyway, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go into factory. I'm gonna go in definitive collection. I'm gonna go take my Anjunadeep pad, which is an essential if you make deep prog. I think you need that. They call it Anjuna pad. I would say Anjunadeep. Anjuna. Drop the volume a little bit. So this. Let's bring some sadness. Works super well with this. Bit of a miss, but I think I can make something. different if it is in a different spot. So it has to stay. So this, if I remove musical typing for a second, I join those two, and then look what else I can do with this melody. I'm just using the same keys, of course, in different pattern. I'm gonna replicate this a little bit. Just another time. It seems like this second part is not quite good. So we're gonna open the filter a little bit. Let's see if we'll bring it up an octave. I like this better. Kind of remove the sadness, bring some happiness. This is good. So this Anjuna pad, which I think I'll use a second time here. I'm thinking this just adds some mega richness here in the mid lows. See where this sits. This is good. Maybe cut the very low. Just want to keep the mid lows right here. Yeah. That's already quite a decent start to a track. Now I'm thinking I want to add some perk hits, so some little hits, and I think I will try to use massive for that. Which is here. No, it isn't here. Where is massive? Jupiter? No, massive. That I haven't used for ages, guys. I bought sometime, like a long time ago. And I never really got to use it because I found that it's very complicated, and it is a massive synth, like they call it. However, it's just so complicated that you have to put a lot of time to really want, if you really want to use it. I'm not talking about using the presets, but I'm talking about really using the synth engine. Too complicated. So now I'm probably gonna use some presets, you know, so it's gonna make things easier. I think I'm gonna go, there's a browser that was good here. Okay, the expansion, the attributes, fingered bass. That could be good. How about just basses? Can I browse this? Not really, no. Browser here. Oh, I think let's go here. This one is not that. So I would very much like to get a way to browse files on the option help. There's an expansion 2, let's say. Bass. Okay, well, what do I do with this is the question. Is there a category here? This just might be why I never use this synth so much, because you cannot browse the genre, browse anything, so it's pretty much left to chance. I don't mind that. Kind of cool, but not. Why I want to use different synth guys is simple, they all have character. And I think if we use different synth, they have a different feel, different tone. Ooh, that I like that stick. Definitely need some side chain to it. Let's bring on some side chain. It's just also very loud. So why this bass progression? Because I already have the bass that we composed at first, like this one, the big lows. because I want to have as many ideas as I can in the project. So later on when I'm gonna mix, I'm gonna arrange a track, I'm really gonna have substance, I'm gonna have something to play with. So when I have ideas, when I'm composing personally, it's like I put everything in, make 16 bars, make a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then I put it as a template, of course, to put on our site. But the point is to output everything you have at the moment and don't pick on details, to try to really output what could be the track. So, and with the DAW, we have no limit. You can create track, so it can go on like for a long time. So, okay, so this is cool. I like this melody. I think I'm gonna record another one with this Jupiter. So I'm gonna create a send. So I'm gonna do a bus here. Bus 8, that will be a reverb. That will be my grandiose reverb, like a very big room. It's gonna help me, you know, hear the key a little bit more wet, so it's gonna be a bit easier to, let's say, just say to play. Bring the musical typing back. Typical Jupiter. I think I'll go and browse a little, but I mean, that is an amazing pad. Those are so underused, like everybody uses the same, what's the name of this synth? It's the same popular synth, always the same sound, same thing, and everybody repeat each other. They really should go into stuff like this. Higher. It's cool, but it's a bit off beat with the LFO there. Let's give it a try. I don't know. I'm wondering if I shouldn't use the sequence that I have here. Maybe give it a try. I think I would do just 2 out of 4, just to sparse it. Definitely add some nice flavor to it, a bit too much reverb, of course. I'm not sure if I would start to play with the control of this. because I do like the feel of it. Is good. Is there an effect panel on there? Effects. Okay, it's limited. Oh no, it is there. I think I'll sidechain this too, guys. Let me just go typing here. So I sidechain this here. I think I will. Oh no, I did sidechain this one here. The pad. Definitely some depth in there. Some really nice textures. Let's bring back the lead. I think I would. I feel like extending. That doesn't work with this. I think I'm gonna go into a little bit more percussions, guys. I think it's already, this is a lot of synth, guys. I'm really stoked. Came out already like as a very interesting track with like some deep layers and stuff. This is a winner, that's for sure. Oh no, I don't want this. I want A. Control A, replicate. Do that. Put that in the back, very, very mildly. I know I do that on most of my track, but for me, percussion really have to roll. You know, I cannot just have like a static like chick chick chick. It just doesn't work for me. There need to be some groove, you know. So this is why I do some rolling hats and stuff like that. I'm gonna do Control A, name region by track, color region by tracks, so we have a bit of an idea what is playing. So all of that from the simple chord progression that I did, this is the simple key progression I've done at first. It's just building the elements really, so I'm gonna turn this off. Definitely some layers to be mixed on there, guys. This is how we use polyphony, and even more, we also use different synth. So I'm gonna name them. So guys, don't worry if you don't have those synths. I'm gonna bounce them to audio so you can use the MIDI and have fun with the project too, of course. Now I'm thinking some drums, a little bit of drums, and then I like this groove, like toom, 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 toom. Did I do? Oh, it didn't work the way I wanted. Let's see what type of delay we have here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, something is happening there I don't want. Just want this and then replicate the MIDI parts so it's easier to edit. So this is pushing a little bit the drive of the track again. I would do some hits, some small hits. I'm gonna take a kick here. Supposed to be impact, but not really any love in there, if you want my opinion. Or I'm gonna maybe drop more of a snare thing. Sorry, a low tom thing or mid tom. Yeah, I can hear that in the back there. So I still don't have a lead because I wanted to do a lead with a Jupiter, which I didn't get to do, so I will give it another try. I'm gonna go into browsing again. Bring musical typing. This is amazing. I have to find the keys. Something like that. I think we have something worthy of adding to this track. It's going to be a variation on the other lead, or maybe I can put both at the same time, who knows, but let's first arrange them. It's already compressed, so this is why it does fit well in the mix already. If I want it to be very wet, I can do this, but put the input but drop the output a little bit. So I really want the wide room there, all of it. Let's try to bring the other pad. I'm doubtful it's gonna work, but who knows. It's doable. That's mixable. If I would. Because there's a lot of room in there, so you have some focus frequencies, you know, a bit more at the top, but here it's open. So if I put my pad here, let's say around those frequencies, not exactly, but you know, if I can see that, so if you compare them, they don't clash so much. There is still some room, so make the tracks a little bit complicated. So what I would do if I do this is I would pull this one and just leave it to float in the back, while the other one is more dominant, not this, but this. Metronome is still on. I'm tempted to explore to go an octave lower. No, so not as impactful. Now that we have this, we can copy it and see if there's another kind of brassy string thing in there. I know that this synth is really good at that, so. We just default of this. Oh. Something's happening there. Oh, something is really happening there. Usually Xeon processors like this Mac Pro never crash, or almost never ever crash, but it might be the case now, so. Oh, no, yeah, no. I think, guys, 225 episode, 227 now episode, and this is my first crash. This is pretty good. So I'm gonna leave it like this with you guys. I'm gonna save it in a way, whatever. I'm gonna do the template with it. Put it on our site, wemakedancemusic.com. I think we have an amazing start. The string was there. I just wanted to play with it a little bit. And until next time, guys, unlike me right now, may the sounds be with you.